Now, injured victims were being treated in the emergency ward of the Kabul hospital on Thursday, which was October 16th, after airstrikes and ground fighting between Afghanistan and Pakistan left more than a dozen civilians dead, including in the Afghan's capital. In Spin Boldak, residents condemned this attack. Take a look at that report telling you more about it.
Injured victims were being treated in the emergency ward of a hospital in Kabul after airstrikes and ground fighting between Afghanistan and Pakistan killed at least a dozen. Abdul Kabir recalled the scene vividly.
Children, women, the elderly and young people were lying on the street. Right there, a retired general who is in the next ward, and our neighbor too, was also lying on the road. In short, it was a very terrible day.
The South Asian neighbors engaged in ground fighting, and Pakistan launched airstrikes before the two countries agreed to a 48-hour truce on Wednesday. Although they have clashed in the past, the latest fighting is their worst in decades. The recent friction erupted after Islamabad demanded that Kabul rein in militants who had stepped up attacks in Pakistan. The Taliban denies the charge and accuses the Pakistani military of spreading misinformation. Islamabad denies the accusations. In Spin Boldak, residents gathered to pay their respects to the victims.
The attack was carried out by Pakistan. We are ordinary civilians. There are no military posts here, and no military personnel live here. Only women and children were in the house, and they were killed. We have about 13 casualties, including the dead, and 5 people were killed.
On Thursday, the United Nations assisted mission in Afghanistan called for, quote, all parties to bring a lasting end to hostilities. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said Islamabad was ready to hold talks with Afghanistan to resolve their conflict. There was no immediate response from Kabul, with an Afghan Defense Ministry spokesperson saying only that the ceasefire was holding so far.